how you going?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
It's been a crazy few months. What's it like to finally have it all done and dusted?
It's actually a bit of a relief. Watching it all was a bit of PTSD, and just actually seeing it on TV was pretty crazy. But no, it's been good. Yeah, it's been good.
What made you want to sign up to the show? Were you approached or did you reach out?
No, I applied 2 years ago, and I went through a lot of the application, didn't get on, and then I got a call late last year saying, "Can you get married in 5 days? We want you on," and basically went for it.
Did you know you were going to be an intruder?
Yes, yeah, I did know because I knew that it had been filmed, and then I realised I was an intruder. So, yeah, I did know.
First impressions, what went through your head when you saw Madeline for the first time?
Turn around and I see a blonde girl walking towards me. My immediate reaction, as everyone would have seen, was I was like, "Oh wow!" Like, yeah, wow. And then she opened her mouth, and we went from there.
She was super quick to say "I love you." What did you make of that?
Yeah, weird. Yeah, very, very weird. She said, "I love you." I'm like, oh. Like in the moment, I didn't really take it on. I was like, "What does that mean?" And then she proceeded to tell me she loves me all the time, which was extremely weird.
She sort of just pre-bought her vows. Apparently, producers lost them. What do you make of that?
Allegedly, producers lost them, she said, which is a bit hard to believe, given they're a well-oiled machine. So I don't know how the producers lost her vows. I think Madeline just wanted to read them, whatever came to mind.
Were your all vows edited by producers? Like, did you notice a super big difference?
No.
Yeah, no, they definitely were changed a little bit, and they were a lot longer than what I originally gave them. But in saying that, hardly any of my vows was showed on air. They cut a lot of it out.
Was Maddie your girl, or do you think you were set up by producers?
I don't know. If I'm going to be completely honest, I don't think they realised how crazy she really was until the honeymoon. I think everyone thought she was a bit witty, but I don't think they actually realised till we're on the honeymoon that she was probably next level, even for TV. That's just my opinion.
How long did it take you to realise that she wasn't all there?
The morning I woke up after the wedding, I was like, "Yep, red flags, red flags."
What were the red flags, can I ask?
Just the way she approached things, the way she spoke to me. She was like, "Wait, I love you, I love you, I love you. I'll come out in a second. Wait, just wait there." And I'm like, "It's not how you speak to people. Like, what the hell is going on?" But that's how she spoke to me for the whole 2 weeks.
Do you reckon Maddie was just trying to take control of the situation and she realised there was no controlling maths?
I think that definitely played a part. I think she also thought that everyone was just going to believe her and love her, and the other couples were going to be in love with her. And to be honest, no one bought her bullshit, including me.
There was rumours that she was trying to orchestrate production around and tell them she only wanted to be shot from certain angles. What do you make of that?
Absolutely true. Yeah, absolutely true. She would tell the cameraman, "Don't film me from that angle. I don't like that angle." And the cameraman's like, "Well, we film you from whatever angle we want." She's like, "I only want to be filmed in the light." And I'm like, "Am I on a TV set? What the fuck is going on here?" And I was, yeah. And my producer was quite frustrated too. And the cameraman everyone was frustrated. We were all frustrated, all of us.
I feel like nobody really knew what they were in for having Maddie on the show.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, I don't even think she doesn't know why she signed on. I don't think she still knows to this day.
And have you spoken to Maddie since, or what's your relationship like with her?
Have not spoke to Maddie. Have no idea where she is. But I hope she's doing good in whatever she's doing, and I hope she's doing all right in life. That's all I can really say to Maddie.
What went wrong with you guys?
I was on there to find love and to obviously find a life partner, and I have no idea why she was on there. She wasn't on there for love. I don't think she was on there for fame. I don't actually know why she was on there. I don't think she really knows either. Like, no one knows. It's so bizarre.
Can you see why the experts signed you up with Madeline?
Can I see why the experts set me up with Maddie? Absolutely not. I have no idea why they set me up with her.
Was there any common interest or nothing?
None. No interest whatsoever. I have nothing in common with her. Nothing.
As soon as cameras stopped rolling, what was your relationship like?
When there was no cameras, it was dead silence, or it was wait there, I'll speak to you in a moment, or I'll speak to you later. We didn't really talk, and I was trying, like, I tried to go, like, get coffee dates and do like nice things, but yeah, it just wasn't reciprocated, and I just became fucking over it. And then as soon as cameras came on, it was a It was a shit show.
Did you feel like Maddie was putting on an act for cameras?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, she was absolutely switching it on. Definitely. As soon as the cameras were there, she was over the top. She'd go from 0 to 100. Yeah, that's 100%.
And what was she like off camera?
She was just very quiet. She'd be on the phone a lot to her friends. Yeah, just we didn't really talk at all. And then as soon as we got mic'd up and the camera crew was there, it was over the top, and she loved me, and I'm the funniest guy in the world, and blah blah blah. Just crazy.
What did your friends and family think of her?
They initially thought, oh, she's beautiful and she's sweet, and then the night of the wedding, they did a little bit of research and things didn't add up, and there was alarm bells from them.
There was a lot of alarm bells with the cast members. I think they thought she was a plant by production.
No one really knows. And as I said before, like, if I'm being completely honest, like, my gut feel is that producers didn't know the extent of, like, her true personality. And as we started going through the experiment, then it started to unravel, and they became possibly concerned. I was concerned, and they're like, okay, this is not what we had pictured for Maddie. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I was a setup. I don't know.
What was your honeymoon like? What didn't we see?
You didn't see a lot. She'd accused me of being a police officer most days. She's like, you're speaking to me like a police officer. I'm like, I'm just having a chat with you. I'm just trying to get to know you. I'm not interrogating you. She's like, no, you're a police officer. Why are you asking me all these questions? I'm like, because we're married. I have to get to know you. It was so bizarre. Yeah. So up until that point, that dinner was going good. Like it was as good as it can be with her. But yeah, we were talking. It was probably superficial talking, but it was still, we were communicating a bit, and then it just all turned to shit, and she started hearing voices, and as you saw by my face, I was in shock. But what the viewers don't know is that experience, or that whatever it is, went for 40 minutes. So I was sitting there for 40 minutes hearing voices. It was crazy.
Yeah, there was a point where you're like looking at the camera and like, what the F is going on?
Yeah. What you're seeing was me looking at my producer and the cameraman going, what the fuck is going on? Like, seriously. And they were in shock too. I think everyone in that room was in shock.
What else happened on the honeymoon?
But so let me go back a few moments. In those 2 days, I was texting Maddie saying, hey, how you doing? I actually lost my ring, and then like I found it, and then I was just trying to make banter, just trying to communicate, because she was away from me, and I was getting nothing back. I'm like, hey, like, I found my ring, haha, like, yeah, good times. Okay, good. And I was like, well, she's not reciprocating it. Like, we're supposed to be married. Like, we should be communicating. We should be talking. And, we did none of that. So then she came to Sydney. This was 2 nights or a night before the dinner party. And by that time, and then the night of the dinner party came around, you could just see in my face with the little footage that before the dinner party, I was just completely cooked and over it. I was like, this is crazy.
I heard your commitment ceremony fight was crazy, and we didn't see any of it.
Yeah, there was quite a lot. We had some big fights. Yeah, we were screaming at each other, you could say. Yeah, yelling at each other, and we just it was pretty intense. Yeah, it was pretty intense, and that was part of the reason. So I wrote stay, and then obviously I left the CC, and then the next day I was like, absolutely no chance in hell that I'm staying another week with that. That was just too intense. What you didn't see, she told Jaden to shut up, and then she proceeded to tell Jaden that she loves him. And he's like, you don't even know me. And the other couples are just like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, well, that's what I've been dealing with. So, yeah.
Like, the cast were even so shocked that you guys were so bad.
Absolutely. And the ones that were at our wedding, because they like, oh, you were getting on, and they thought we were in a good place. And then obviously they seen us at the dinner party, and there was some distance, and then the CC, and they were like, yeah, what the hell happened? And the other couples didn't really, like, it was hard for me to tell them, and like I'd tell them things, and they're like, oh, like, are you sure? Like, is that really what happened? And a lot of them have watched it now, and they're basically like, we had no idea, like, we're so sorry, which it's nice to hear, but like, I don't need sympathy or anything, but I was just like, well, yeah, I told you all.
And what happened after that commitment ceremony?
Next day, so I rang my producer, who was really good. She came around and she's like, are you sure? I'm like, yep, want to leave. And then a couple other producers came in and tried to convince me, and I was like, nah, we're done. And then they brought us together for one final clash that didn't make TV, which I thought 100% it was going to make TV, but yeah, it didn't make it.
What was the fight about? Was it bad?
Oh, yeah, Maddie stormed in the room looking for blood, and she's like, "Oh, I wrote leave," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, good on you, congratulations, you wrote leave, but like I want to leave too." So like, yeah, like we both realised we're done. And then we were just yelling at each other for probably a good half an hour, and then I was like, you know what, like, why don't we leave here with some dignity, like some respect? And she's like, "Yeah, I love you, like hug me," and I was like, "Don't touch me, like get away from me, like absolutely not. You're not flipping it to I love you to I hate you. It's not healthy." And then we left, and my maths journey was done.
What was the most surprising thing you've learnt about yourself going on the show?
The most unexpected thing was that I'm pretty resilient, and that I can put up with a lot. But yeah, I definitely am patient, and I tried to be as respectful and as nice as I could with Maddie. But yeah, definitely, I guess I am patient.
There was that moment you guys connected. Was it the first time you saw her have a download?
Oh yeah.
What do you make of a download?
Well, funny you asked that. I didn't know that she had that download. So we were obviously separated at the wedding. So we got back together, and yeah, it was awkward, as like most photo shoots are when you don't know the person, right? So I was like, shit, like I need to make compensation. So I'm like, what's the most relevant thing that's happened to me? And I was like, oh, last night, like I stayed in this house or Airbnb, and it was like I thought it was haunted. And I was like, oh, you won't believe what happened to me. She was like, what? And I was like, oh, the house I was staying in was haunted. And then she actually got turned on by that, and I was like, oh shit, that's working. And then when I watched it back, I didn't know she had that bad download about me. And then what I said obviously worked, and she was drawn to me, which was again bizarre.
Like, when was her first download?
The first download was at dinner at the winery that everyone's seen. That was the first download. I was trying to like ask her questions about being a psychic, and like I literally came to her and I'm like, listen, I don't know anything about it. Like I want to learn. And she accused me of being a police officer. That was the first night. I'm surprised I didn't get shown. She's like, you're trying to interrogate me. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to interrogate you. I'm trying to get to know you. Like, there's a difference. But she just took anything that, like, if anyone asked any questions about being a psychic or a medium, she was super defensive, including at other couples at our wedding. She took it the wrong way.
Would you come back and do another season of maths?
Back on maths?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think I would. No. I'm happily started dating again, and things are going good. Very early on though, so just gonna try that path.
What's the sort of one thing you wish you knew before going on the show?
I probably should have watched the show a lot because I didn't. Yeah, I had hardly watched it. In saying that, I didn't know like on your wedding day as an intruder you could talk to the crowd. I didn't know that, so I just stood and faced the opposite way and was nervous and didn't say anything. I didn't know that dinner parties were like a shit show. I thought you aired your dirty laundry at the commitment ceremony, not the dinner party. So I had no idea about anything.
If you could describe your TV marriage in 3 words?
Traumatic, chaos, crazy. Has my view on marriage changed? No, absolutely not. No, I know what I want, and I know that I know what's out there. So this is not going to stop me. I'm definitely going to strive to find a partner and have a loving relationship and a family. Everything I said on the show still stands, and like I know I'll get it. It's going to come. Just obviously, it's not going to be with Maddie, which is probably a good thing.
There was a bit of rumours that you were dating Nat. What do you make of those rumours?
I haven't heard those rumours. No, I haven't heard those rumours. Nat's a very, very beautiful girl, and she deserves all the happiness in the world. Unfortunately for the viewers, we're just friends. But I'm wishing her all the best in a search for love.
Was there any other bride that was more your type?
Yeah, definitely would have been Cass. Our values align. She's absolutely gorgeous, and Cass is one of the most genuine people I've ever met in my whole life. When the cameras aren't there, she's exactly like what you see on TV. So she's definitely a beautiful person, and she's a good friend. Yeah, for sure. Yep. In terms of looks, in terms of personality, yeah, for sure she is. Surprising fact, I lived in Thailand for 2 years. So yeah, I did Muay Thai. I know Jaden's a professional kickboxer, so stay tuned. Might have some fights lined up. I've heard a bit about Shannon from last year, so I wouldn't mind kicking his head in. I wouldn't mind fighting him. This year? No, I don't think I'd fight anyone from this year unless they wanted to. No, I don't think so. No, I'm not scarred. No, definitely not scarred from reality TV. I'm definitely open to like whatever comes. If something else comes, I wouldn't get married again. but I'm definitely open to doing something else. Yeah, it's a good question. Right now, no, I probably wouldn't go on a dating show because, as I said, I'm seeing someone, but it's very early on. But yeah, I'm hoping to put all my eggs in one basket and see what happens. No contact. I don't know where she is. Yeah, I don't think anyone's spoken to her. Yeah, well, I mean, as soon as I left the experiment, I blocked her number. But if she wanted to, she could reach out. But she's probably forgotten about me. Yep, come back alone. Which was a blessing in disguise. Yeah, I was. I followed things through to the end. I had an obligation to come back to myself, to the show, to the other couples. So I did the right thing and I showed up, but she didn't. No, it wasn't a surprise for me because I had known. And to be honest, they're a really good match. Like they should have been matched from the start together. Through a few people, yeah. I think it was just word on the street, but we didn't know they were going to come together. Oh yeah, I was hoping the scene where she called me a police officer and jumped up on the table and screamed at the universe and then jumped down and then rolled around on the grass. I was hoping that was going to make, but it didn't make it. Just like a coffee table outside in the winery. She jumped on top of it after I asked her what it's like to be a medium. I was hoping because that would have been great footage. Yeah, I signed up 2 years ago because I was like, I haven't had any luck in love, so like the experts are going to find me the one. And as I said, I went through a lot of the application. The first year I applied, I got a call the next day, and then just was speaking to producers and just doing a lot of the application. And I thought I was on. I was like for sure, like because I went through probably 3 months of intense interviews and stuff, and I thought I was on, and then I didn't hear anything. And then the following year, I got a call at the start of the year saying you're going to apply, and I was like, if I have to go through all that again, no. And then I got a call late July, August, saying, can you get married in 5 days? So yeah, it was on.